One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Conway, South Carolina, Brooks Stadium, and home of the teal-clad Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the South Carolina Gamecocks, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense will go to work first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple.
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
From the gun, the running back has it. On the sweet spin, and he's free. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Barber. Got his man quickly. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. All right, guys, let's talk a little Coastal Carolina. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Quarterback on the keeper. Let's take a step back, talk big picture Coastal Carolina. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week, commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. He'll do it himself. Powers through the defender. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. And the Chanticleers will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plague them. There he goes. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Quarterback adapting. He's inside the 10. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. The quarterback tried to make something out of his legs, but instead he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. But you do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals and taking care of the football. Just has to do better moving forward.
He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. The shot that clears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll try the left side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. All right, guys, let's talk a little Coastal Carolina. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
And the Chanticleers have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Finds a spot down the gut of the D. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Chanticleers will hustle to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Hit as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. On the move, it's John. Runs through the tackle. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Barber. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Chanticleers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed into that.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Chanticleers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Tackle is made at the 43. First down for the offense.
And the Gamecocks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Gives it on the option. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Scrambling away. On the run, deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's breaks into the open. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. The Gamecocks are on the move. Right back to the well. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw him. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. They'll run the screen. Can't get him to the ground. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got it. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Got it! Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Gamecocks are threatening on 1st and goal. try to barge their way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for this offense. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. The give from the gun. Turning it on. Runs through a tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the shot to clear is in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Tight end now in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The shot that clears come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Barber. It's complete on the right side. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a 1st down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Makes it past the marker. On the move at the 30. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's John. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the run. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups.
Touchdown, shot to clear. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Going up top again. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Looking to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
To the air, it's Barber. Working that wide receiver screen. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Pass interference. Offense.
Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Offense working from the pistol. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And the Chanticleers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quick strike complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. They'll immediately call timeout.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. He's got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Yeah, and a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Skips away from pressure. And they save the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll start the third quarter with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out, college football.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across the 25, he's got room. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. A first down run on the doorstep. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job.
Touchdown, South Carolina! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
And no bones about it for this offense. 5 wide receivers, find the space, find the matchup. He identified it. Nice 2-point conversion play.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The shot that clears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Barber. A little screen to the running back. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Quick catch on 3rd down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Got his man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. Showing off the arm. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Chanticleers have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play.
Touchdown, Coastal! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Wide open space. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And he tacks on the extra point.
South Carolina, 35. Coastal Carolina, 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game, but I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Chanticleers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll move the tight end. On the run, it's John. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll give it to him again. Fights off a defender. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So now it's second and long. To the air, it's Barber. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Finds his tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Using his legs, it's Stewart. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Fires to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too.
There he goes. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football. So really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. Coming out with it, it's Washington. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quick completion to the right. Breaks into the open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The shot that clears come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To throw, it's Barber. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He's looking to pass. Gets it out quickly. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.